Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to another episode of Policy Hub by Berkeley Institute of Public Policy. As you know, that agriculture is a mainstay of Pakistan's economy. It accounts for almost 19% of the GDP, and together with various agro-based products, it fetches around 80% of the total export earnings of the country. Despite its significance and importance, farmers, especially smallholders, continue to be vulnerable to the climate change and are being exploited by forces of the marketplace. According to a report by Planning Commission of Pakistan, sectors like agriculture, livestock, fisheries have suffered collectively a damage of $3.7 billion. This is a crisis. This needs immediate policy action and innovative concepts like entrepreneurship. And we are fortunate to have someone with us who knows the idea inside out. We have got with us Dr. Iftihar Hussain, who holds 2 degrees, firstly in pharmacy and medical biochemistry. Currently he serves as a senior vice president at AgriBite Pakistan. His task at the firm is to moderate Pakistan's agriculture ecosystem for sustainable production of cash crops with value addition practices to ensure food safety and security standards for boosting economic gains. Additionally, he serves as an agro-pharma consultant at Sokhba Associates for exploring the potential of medical crops from the perspective of China-Pakistan economic corridor. And also he is a senior consultant at Berkeley Institute of Public Policy. So thank you so much for joining us today. So the first question in my mind, and I'm sure many viewers will be thinking, what is agripreneurship?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you very much calling me here at this forum. And I always believe this forum is a valid and very productive forum in Pakistan's scenario for giving the new policies and the future concepts and future challenges to the community. You know that agripreneurship is derived from entrepreneurship. And entrepreneurship is this, that the people who have certain ideas, creative thinkings, they just make their working and business, they modulate their business on that creative thinking. So agripreneurship is a term in which we deal with the agriculture. Our persons who are related and who are concerned with this agribusiness, they are called agripreneurs. So, as you mentioned in your introduction, that main GDP of Pakistan relies in this agriculture because culture of Pakistan is agriculture. 67% of our population is directly and indirectly is involved in this business in all the categories. This industries, household, out of the farm and in the farm services, supply chains, transportation, stocking, stores and in the fields. But where is the lash? Where is the problem? We have to first identify the problems and the challenges. Then we can modulate that how we are going to boost this economy and how we are going to address these challenges and problems so that we can go sustainably towards the development of our economy by this sector. Recently, you have seen that in 2017, UN has given the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. And first 3 main goals were this, that to diminish the poverty from the societies, from the communities, and to make the earth living place, comfortable living place without hunger, zero hunger. Now, if we only take these 2 terminologies, zero hunger or hidden hunger, and secondly, poverty, a lot of work done is there waiting for you. But who can do? This will be done by the intelligence of our youth. And luckily, Pakistan has 70% of its youth. They are studying in our institutions. They are working very efficiently in the market. And they are also very much interested to have this agri-tech technology. Now, one challenge is there that our population is in Pakistan is increasing like anything, giant. And we have to worry about this because we are not a country like that we are going to comply with the food necessities for that growing population. One thing. Second thing is this, that when you have the job opportunities and very limited with the government sector and with the private enterprises, then the thinking arises that we should go towards the entrepreneurship. But in the entrepreneurship, again, our farmer is literate. He is not illiterate to the sense that he doesn't know the traditional methods of growing the crops. He is an encyclopedia in himself for his work. But he can't do the things like artificial intelligence is coming into the picture now. IoT is coming in the picture. But he has no access with the Wi-Fi. So how can you people go and think about that farmer become an entrepreneur? Because he has not any idea about the marketing sense. And he is totally dependent on the RT. जिसे हम आरती कहते हैं. This middleman and middlemanship has ruined the future of that farmer. And farmer is not getting enough money that he can run his even family matters. And unluckily, in Pakistan, if you ask the boy or guy or daughter of a farmer that, do you want to become a farmer? She will say no. He will say no. Because they are saying that what we are earning. So this is the point where we can go to help them to make the situation comfortable. How? That then comes the academia, then comes the corporate sector, that we have to start the training program of the farmers. And farmer will not come to you by himself because he has not enough money to pay for that course. So first you have to establish your mobile consultancy units or instructive units like that, mobile teams. They will go. We have the data. We have already collected on the big platform. In the COVID, you have seen that it is our, from last 2 years, we are working on that, and we have done a great job in this respect. And we do have the data that where is the potential zones. We have identified the potential zones, that which crop is potential for, have the potential in the international market, and which potential zone of Pakistan is there to grow that aroma and taste that can compete in the international market. So we have all the data, and we have all the data of that farmers who needs these types of initiatives. And luckily, if you ask me the question that how much entrepreneurs you have prepared in recent past, yes, actually agriculture has 5 and 6 domains. First is horticulture, second is livestock, third is forestry, 4 is economics, 5th is diplomacy, and lastly is the tech, in which all the agri-tech and the information technology lies. And the foremost and very important is the marketplace and supply chain. So we have to prepare, we have to set a goal where we will modelize all these things in the blockchain. Yes. Or otherwise you can't compete the world. So a lot of work and courses have to be generated. We have to formulate, we have to make more and more books for them. in their native and cultural languages. I can give you the simple example. I have sent a local university, our Beacon House University students at my place in Sheikhpura division. They worked a lot for 2 or 3 days. We were making the tunnel for the fast food restaurants. That is tomato, that is the bell pepper, that is green chilies, and this cucumber. So they worked on the fields for the 3 days there. And then, what is the input of that sense of them? He said that, sir, we have to manage a night vision camera here at a pole of 60 meters height, so that we can watch, and it should be linked with our internet system, so that in Lahore we can watch the activities of our farmers, and we can give them the ethics about all the cosmetology of that field, I say. And one of our architecture boy, he gave me the concept that we have to landscape these fields, and he gave me the concept of farmscape, that we can grow more and more crops in one time, at once, in one season. We will not take one crop from one field. We can take 4 crops, which have good characteristics, companionships for each other. They are like-minded for the soil. They are like-minded with the irrigation requirements. So this idea arises from the youngsters.
Yes, sir. So how else would you describe the potential of this concept? You already mentioned you have trained people in this area. So what exactly is the concept, the potential of entrepreneurship in Pakistan?
Yes. As I have mentioned earlier, it's a great potential is there. Committed farmer is there who want to save his land. But sustainability again requires the new techniques. And sustainability requires the funding. Sustainability requires the risk management. Sustainability requires the climate control. All these things, as you are seeing that from last 10 years, we are facing a huge dilemma of these climate disasters. Somewhere in the floods, somewhere in the timely raining is not there, and water levels are squeezing down under the earth. And these all factors, they are influencing the income and the strategic, you can say, prosperity of that farmers. So potential lies here, that we have all the farmers, we have our graduates, which have they have no jobs after their horticulture degrees, after their agri degrees from the government institutions and private institutions. One example is there that you have seen so many nurseries inside the town and outside the town. In our Pakistan, Patogi is the main nursery, but even no one nursery has the appointed horticulturist BS graduate holding degree there. So how can we compete with the R&D then? How can we grow the new genomics? How can we produce the more varieties? Now, when there will be a researcher, R&D will be there, then they can have the idea that now, because rain is not there for these months, so I have to prepare a variety which should have the sustainability against that climate, which have the climate resistant crops, rain resistant crops. And likewise, nowadays there is a fog, then we have to prepare the genomic seeds for ourselves which can resist against this fog. Likewise, this is the potential, this is the groundbreaking ceremonies will be held for these purposes in the future. Second thing is this supply chain. In the supply chain, all your graduates can work together. They can take the crop from the source, which have been produced from the potential land for the potential purposes. And they can well manage their placement in the market. Then comes the trading. You must establish your own brands. I have a handsome amount of these entrepreneurs which we have established in the last 2 years. In Shahkot, one person has 5 acres land and he was jobless. Now he is daily, his income is about 3,000 rupees. He is selling the floral crops. He has grown the rose on his land. Sugarcane is another crop. One is cash crop, one is his other crop. So he is also interested in nursery now. Second one in Gilgit-Baltistan. You know, Shigar Valley is a potential valley there. And 75% of our crop and fruits are wasted there in the form of pulp. So we have started there. One of our agripreneur is working on that. That how can we save our these fruits from this destruction. And we have also links with our research centers, which are established by the government. We have good linkages with them. If there is a training is required and if an advisory is required, then we can consult with them. Second potential which you asked, that we have the entrepreneurs in our livestock. One of our entrepreneur, Mr. Naveed, is working on the livestock in Pakistan. And in our this religious Eid ul-Adha, when we slaughter the animals, he has a good earning in that days. He has his own meat shop. That is a fresh meat in this one is a real estate here in Pakistan, in Lahore. He is establishing the chain of these meat. Then we have our entrepreneur in Okada region, and they are manufacturing from dairy cheese, local cheese. And its quality is not less than an international market available cheese. Secondly, cosmetology is a big subject. We can grow our cosmetic crops. We can give, for example, in a community, we have 10 beauty parlors. We can attract those ladies working in there that come here, we will train you how can you grow these organic crops only in one marla or 225 square feet area. And that community, only 10 units can survive on that organic crops. And this quakery will be finished. All the beauty products which are not complying with the climate and requirements of our ladies, and allergens are there, skin problems are going there because they are not complying with our environment. Our climate is different. And quakeries then can be stopped. And these, hike in prices that cosmetology, so that hike in price will be reduced because locally manufactured and your indigenous resources will allow you to have a good faces around in your community. For the men also, because men are, again, now they are very much conscious about their face look, where they're good looking. Cosmetology. Second is who is entering in this is junk food. We can't snatch these pizzas and these shawarmas and these bakery products from our young generations because they are totally now transformed on that entertainment. So why not we change the composition? The dough of that pizza, we can change with the fiber dough. We can add into that all these vegetables which are grown on the basis of our well prepared potential land organic on the organic fertilizers and organic pesticides. We have our own olive. We have our dairy product, just I have mentioned you, our cheese. So we can then assemble them. This is interlinkage. This is consortium. This is business linkage then will be developed among them. In Thailand, I have seen this practice that their food chain restaurants, they have a well-established place behind their backyard. They have the brown chicks there, live. They have the flock there, bioflock, this fish. And they have a tunnel where the live, you can see grown vegetables are there, which they use in the salads, which they use in the pizza, which they use in the shawarmas. They carry fresh, and no freezer and no freezing is there for the food. And the customer can have the attraction that, oh, I am having this direct from the farm to the table, and I'm enjoying the fresh food. So this concept is not so expensive. You can have a contract with the, this is the concept which arouses the concept of peri-urban agriculture. That don't wait for the long and mileage because these agriculture regions are far away from the towns. And if their land is available in the cities, that is 1 canal, 2 canal, 3 canal, even real estates we have, then we can establish like small farms, small agri farm, micro gardens. And we can add these micro gardens in the schools where internal messing is served. And we are in the practice. A big organization has consulted with to develop these sort of micro gardens and vegetable gardens in their campuses. In the industries where the food is served, 24 hours their operational activities are there in the industries. So they can establish, because they have, I think, enough land inside their premises, and all the salad vegetables and other vegetables we can grow there. This is the concept where you can adjust your young generation who likes these foods, but with the quality and with the organic origin, that they can change they can transform the food habits of the young generations, because we have to work for the health. We are conscious, and this is the main contribution. This will be the main contribution for the food, safe food.
Yes, sir.
And this is the sustainable development goal, where we are bound to have the policies to provide the safe food for the community, and safe food with the security that this much food will be available in 2025, 2030, 2050. And we have planned on the BIP platform that what kind of dishes will be served in 2050, and what kind of supply chains will be there, and what kind of crops and what kind of technology will be on board, and how much revolution is coming in the coming days. And this, why I have given you this vast concept, because I don't think that in one session you can, you can capture all the things. But I have given you the brief, and in each one aspect, in each one specialty, for example, agri-economics, agri-tech, then entrepreneurship will fall in all these courses, and then horticulture, then R&D, then value additions, blockchain. In all these specialties, we can go one by one. In 5 or 6 sessions, we can have a good, I think, concepts for our viewers, for our honorables which are watching this program, and they have concept. We have also, I have given you the management committee of our BIP, that what is our consultancy criterion. And one interesting thing is agritourism. You can promote agritourism. How? If institution, you can see that in coming months, in spring, all the institution after their exams, they have planned that the students will go for the study tours. They are not the study tours, they are only entertainment tours. But if one tour is going from Lahore to Swat, then 6 potential regions they will cross during their journey. We can arrange 6 entrepreneurs at 6 places there, where they can stop over, and then he can serve the local traditional food to them by catering his own expenses. And when they will take that food, they will pay him. You following my point?
I do.
And when they will reach in the Swat, they will have all the ideas about the traditional food. That is, Gujranwala is very famous, Pindi is very famous, Gujarat is very famous. All these dishes, they are available.
Absolutely.
And when they will reach in the Swat, they will have a taste of fish there. They have a taste of the apples there. So, but in this distance of this 500 kilometers, they can enjoy the 10 to 12 traditional dishes. They will have the menu there. They will have the linkages. They have the business linkages, entrepreneurship linkages, and this is very necessary. So, in each specialty, I have managed and we have established these entrepreneurs in different areas of Pakistan in each specialty. Permaculture is there, again, a new concept. What is this? In Pakistan, there is if you have visited these villages, we have only one yard in our home, a big yard. For example, it is a 1 or 2 canals home. Is a big yard there. And there we have, in that yard, same yard, we have the livestock, we have this small vegetable garden besides the home. And all the dung of that cattle is there around. We are cooking here, that. We have backyard brown poultry is there roaming around in our yard. And we sleep there, we live there with them. What is this? This is a biodiversity. And this is what? This is integrated farming services. This integration has broken in the past. In last 5 years, civic sense has given to us. We have left our villages. We came to the towns. We came to the urbanization increases. So with the hike in urbanization, we have left all our this 1 yard facilities for the natural food. And we shifted on the junk food. Now, the policymakers, international mafia, what are they doing? Now they are selling this concept in the name of permaculture, that again shift to the organic, and they are giving us into the dollars. But no, we have not damaged so much in Pakistan. We have still 56% left behind that courtyards and that yards available in our villages, and we can modelize them, we can equip them, and we can sell this idea to them, and we can work there with our entrepreneurs, and we can make a huge breakthrough in this segment, and all the organic food will be available again to your doorsteps.
So I would interject, you've mentioned you're doing your bit here, your contribution. What would be your advice to the government of Pakistan?
Yes, government of Pakistan should make the policies, reframe their policies. Already they are doing a lot of job, but I think that they have not clear targets. They should start the SMEs. They should go after these our young talents. They should make the corporate sector and students consortiums, business linkages. They give them the subsidiaries. They should provide them the, I think, small loans, good loans also, without interest. And they can even make the partnership with the farmers. But partnership they are making with Aartis. But Aartis are, sorry to say, financial black marketing is there. Quackery is there. And this will be stopped. Because if when farmer will know that my exact market is there and my product have the potential in that market, he will never come into the voices of then Aarti. He will be directly linked with the supply chain. So he can save money. He can give this percentage to his home, but he is giving to the others. Secondly, these training programs, we have established our own farmer school in Chakwal, where the farmers can get the education, where the talent can get the education. And I have started this on the BIT platform, kinder farmers concept, that in small schools we have, I think, performed, and we have, I think, arranged 7 and 8 programs in different school systems. And why I have given this name, kinder farmers, from kindergarten? Because we want to secure the generation, and from the start when you will give the concept to your newly born and newly admitted kid in the school, he can know that how can I give, I have to take the safe food. Secondly is this, that we should protect our ecosystem, our irrigation system, our water conservation projects. The government should go for that. And water reservoirs should be available there. Our so much water is wasted like that and going to the sea. It's not having reservoirs there. Livestock should be protected, and this food quackery should be stopped. Very strict action should be given by the food authorities. They have the task force that are working there, but they have to work more, because you can see that all the khabas open air are there selling, and they have no SOPs and criterias. We are only going for the taste, and even combination is there is not good. So government should address these things on the micro level, because by these means they can stop the food wastage also. And this is a dilemma in Pakistan. 22% of our food which is prepared is wasted like anything. And 39% our population is sleeping without food. And this hidden hunger will ruin the communities. It will ruin the generations. It will increase the disease. Disease risk will be there. And how can you grow with the country if you have ailing, if you have sick humanity, sick population? So this hidden hunger is again a very, very challenging problem in Pakistan. All over the communities, all over the world, this is there. So we have to address this. And I think government should also, in OIC, these conferences which have, I think in last 2 years in Pakistan, they held that conferences, and this food security and safety and climate action has been very seriously addressed by the government of Pakistan. That is an encouraging step. But on micro level, implementation is not there. Policies has been given, but no sustainable working is going there. They have announced that we have given 2 million plants. We have distributed to the farmers olive plants. Okay, you have distributed 2 million plants, and what budget you have given to them for their sustainability? Because olive plant grows and give fruit after 4 years, 3 to 4 years. And these 2 to 3 to 4 years, how can he manage his expenses? You have given the advance money to them, and only the tree or plant, ultimately it will die within 2 years. So that budget is wasted. Custodian in agriculture, patience is necessary, and risk factor is there. If any entrepreneur has these 2 qualities, that loss, risk factor, and sense of his selling and touch with the market and patience he has in his mind, in his training, then he will survive and he can grow and he can make an institution. One is entrepreneurship and other is intrapreneurship. The person who has, not only one person can be entrepreneur. As a group, you can be entrepreneur. As an institution, you can be entrepreneur. And the people are working who are not invested in that, they are your intrapreneurs. So make the teams, make the coordinations. So many people around in this region, in Eastern region, that I have visited Thailand, I have visited Philippines, I have visited Iraq, Iran, and these are neighboring countries. And in that places, people are ready to have a regional consortium with you for the food. But we are not having our own system on that level that we can coordinate with them. They are far ahead for us. Even Iran is far ahead in that cellular technology and our climate smart agriculture and this CSA is very necessary. So first thing is, in the end, I will say to you that we have to teach our farmer. We have to teach his training. We have to adjust his marketplace. We have to identify the potential zones, and varieties of seeds should be indigenous. You have to work on them. Produce and develop your own seed banks. The government should be very serious, should take this into the account. Otherwise, I declare that, I suspect that in 2035, till 2035, you will not have dollars in the bank accounts of the foreign nations. They will have the seed banks. All the trade will be on the seed bank. If you have good seeds, and our seeds have the specialty of aroma and taste, which is no competition in the market, global market. We are far away with them. We have natural aroma, we have natural taste, we have natural essence foods also. And our entrepreneurs are working very effectively in that field. And I hope that, any question please, because...
So I think we should wrap it up. Thank you so much for joining us today, Dr. Iftikhar Shah. I'm sure students and people watching at home and in their schools and offices must be enlightened by this discussion, and you were able to pique their interest in entrepreneurship. Until next time, Allah Hafiz.